Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. On today's video we are going to be learning how to draft and cut a 360-degree flare. If that's something you're interested in, come with me and let's get started. Also, do not forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment down below. So here is the fabric we're going to be using and the tools you're going to be needing. We're also going to go ahead and do some maths, so let you concentrate on the maths in front of you, and then I'll come back and explain the remaining part of the video. Now that we're acquainted with what is happening, I'm going to go ahead and fold my fabric on the 15 that we have. I'm just going to add half for like an extra inch just in case, and I'll mark that down. And I'm also going to get my length, which is 30 like we saw before, and I'll also mark that down. I'm now going to fold the fabric towards where I have my 30 and make sure it's neat. You can actually cut out the excess of the fabric if you feel confident with what you're doing, but I didn't want to cut it because I wanted everybody to follow along whether your fabric is cut or not. So the next thing we're going to do is place our fingers on the fabric like you see me doing, and we're going to fold. Now it's folded into 4, we're going to fold into 8, and this is how it's going to be. When you are done folding into 8, it's going to look like a triangle, actually half of a triangle. That's what it's going to look like, the other side of the triangle. So when you're done folding that, you want to make sure that all your pieces are in check and in line. This is 8 right now, so yep. Now it's folded into 8. You want to make sure that all the ends are meeting each other, and please pay attention to the written notes because they also help. You're going to go ahead and place your tape at the top and mark out your 4.5, and then go ahead and measure out if your 4.5 is good enough for where it is. And for me, what I like to do is I like to go down from that point and mark out 7, and then do my 4.5 plus my 1 inch, so 1.5 inch sewing allowance, and then I go ahead and I do that. It works out for me, and then when I go to remeasure to see if it's okay, to see if I can still get that 4.5, my 4.5 is there for me. So here I'm just going to mark out my 5.5, and then I'll remeasure on a horizontal way, like in a horizontal way, to see if my 4.5 will still appear. And yay, it did. It actually did, and it's very neat. So here I'm just going to cancel out the 4.5 line I made earlier, and I'm just going to place my tape on the 5.5 that we have. The length of the flare is actually 8 inches, but because I wanted to have a very neat hem, I'm going to add 1 inch to this, so that will make it 9. So I'm going to go ahead and mark out 9, just like the way you saw me doing, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. I'm going to go ahead now and make sure that everything is in place and in line. I'm going to go ahead and cut. So this is what we have, very tiny. This is a 180-degree flare, but when you open it up, it becomes a 360-degree flare. Now let's see our result. This is what it's supposed to look like. Now that place goes outside and the little place goes inside. I'll put arrows to make you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, this is how to get a complete no joining 360-degree flare. And you have to go ahead and cut one side, like fold it into a 180 and cut one side like I'm showing you in this tiny video here. After you do that, you can now open it and attach it to your, whether it's your top or your gown. But yeah, this is how to get a 360-degree flare. If this is something you have been struggling with and I really did help you in any way, please leave a comment down below. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed doing this with you guys. I hope you learned something new. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. Don't forget to love yourself, because I love you. Have a beautiful day or night, whichever it is you live for. Bye.